Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another day in my life. Today is physiotherapy day and I'm recently woken up. I'm about to take my Vampira. So I like to start every day with my Vampira, some water, and usually I like to let it pass at least an hour before I have my breakfast, but now during the summer break that haven't been the case because I'm waking up very late and I still need to take it every 12 hours, so I don't really have time to fast in between. But I haven't noticed any big difference, and I also take my D vitamin in the morning, and then with lunchtime I take my like omega-3s and stuff. And then in the evening is where I have most of my tablets. You can't really see, but I have like my baclofen, I have more Vampira, I have Cetirizina, and I have my Montelukast. I don't know exactly what it's called, but these two together is to help with the MCOST symptoms. Baclofen is to help with my spasms and tightness during the night so I can sleep better. And then I take a supplement to help me sleep, and then I have my Vampira, and that's all by now. There used to be a lot more things, but I'm happy I'm reducing some of the medication because I don't like to just take so many things. But like I said, today is physiotherapy. I have no way to take me there, so I'm gonna have to take a taxi today, but I have to speak with them and see if we can arrange travel arrangements, like they can come and pick me up from the hospital and drive me there in the future, because this is not gonna work if I don't get that assistance. We were booking that thinking I would need it, but then Caesar offered to drive me, but then he didn't realize that their latest hours were like before he wakes up, so he works nights, which complicates things. So yeah, I'm having that on the agenda too, to try and organize. But I have this new itch that won't go away, so I don't know if you've ever experienced like numbness or tingling and that kind of thing, but have you experienced like the itchiness that comes with it sometimes? So currently this is my bad arm, this is my neuropathic pain arm, and it's giving me a lot of trouble right now because I don't know, my symptoms are flaring currently, and I'm blaming it on the temperature because we have had a heat wave. But we're 1 month away from the wedding, and I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just saying that it's heat intolerance. But anyway, I have an itch now going from here to here, and it's driving me crazy. And I woke up with it thinking that I had a bug bite or something, but no, it's just old MS symptoms. Great. I'm gonna make my breakfast, I'm gonna get ready for physio, and I'll see if I can bring you guys along. But yeah, I'm so happy you stopped by. My physiotherapy, and now I'm waiting for Caesar to come and pick me up. I wanted to share something in the moment quickly when I'm experiencing a symptom. So it's currently morning time. I'm getting ready to head to the hospital because I have physiotherapy scheduled, and I'm waiting for the transport, and I'm a little bit stressed this morning, and my body completely breaks out in hives. Like, I've gone to the bathroom 3 times, and like my skin is doing this. Is that an MS symptom or is that an MCAST symptom? I don't know. I don't know. My medical transfer just called and I think they're picking me up with an ambulance. I'm so nervous. Like, this is silly. I don't know why I'm nervous, but here we go. Good morning, everyone. The house is sleeping. I'm kneeling in front of the window in the kids' bedroom and the beds are not made, nothing is fixed around me. But today I'm waking up early because I have a doctor's appointment. I'm going in for my part 3 of my allergic testing towards corticosteroids. So today is the day. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get a heck of a lot of injections, which I'm not looking forward to. First time when they did it, they injected me in my behind every hour or so, and they viewed for how long I could tolerate it. And then they gave me a cocktail of antihistamines and other injections and stuff to like stop the allergic reaction that I was having. And I wasn't feeling that great, as you can imagine. And now we are less than, I think we are about 2 weeks and 4 days or something away from the wedding. And leading up to the wedding, I have appointments and things to do almost every day. Somebody woke up and I had to get him. The kids are coming too, my mom is driving me. But I was saying that I have something on the agenda, or like on the calendar, almost every week up until the wedding now. And I'm having to go to the hospital at least 3 times a week in between my appointments and his appointments. We went the other day to pick up his prescription, and then I had rehab or physiotherapy afterwards. So yeah, I'm having physiotherapy, I'm having the transport come and pick me up and bring me back home, so I'm going by ambulance, and there's just a whole lot of things going on, and we still need to do some shopping for the wedding. All the outfits are done, but we need to get more decorations, we need to get the food, we need to start preparing the food. There's just so much, so I'm like praying and crossing my fingers and like asking God to just give me that little extra strength to pull through and like not have a flare beforehand. I'm trying to focus on one day at a time because we can only control what's happening today. We don't have to worry about tomorrow, that comes later. I was reading that passage in Matthew 6-7-ish, somewhere in the Bible last night, where Jesus says like, don't be anxious about tomorrow because tomorrow will worry about itself, or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm keeping that mantra. But yeah, so today, a day of hospital, a day of testing and recovery afterwards. Tomorrow I have physiotherapy, but I'll bring you guys along. I don't know how much I will be able to talk in the actual hospital setting because I want to respect the other patients, but if I get a moment, of course I will update you, and if not, we'll have some b-roll. But welcome, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. I'm doing my usual and prepping some coffee and water to bring with me to the hospital because I am all too like anxious and nervous to drink or eat anything beforehand. Obviously I've had my medication, I've had my Vampira, but now I can't have any coffee, but I know that in an hour or so I will crave it, and if I don't have it I'm gonna get a horrible migraine. So we're prepping coffee. And then I like to bring my coffee in a thermos kind of bottle. and I do have my coffee with milk. I've tried every other milk on the planet, but it's just not the same. So this is quite a little bit too much. This is the amount of, can't really see that, a milk that I will have a day. But you know, they say to try and stay away from lactose products and gluten products if you have MS. But this keeps me sane, this keeps my heart happy, and I'm gonna continue having that. There is, at least this lactose free, so that's what I do. I will bring those two with me. I will bring a banana and an apple, I think, and then we're ready to go. I have my cards, like my medical cards, and I have my phone, but I don't have a lot of connected, like, internet there, or even reception. Like, I can't call or anything because I'm in a part of the hospital where everything is just not the best when it comes to to the phone, whatever. But I'm bringing some kind of entertainment because I'm gonna be there for a while, and we shall see. But this is how I prepare. I've made it here. I'm gonna go in and announce that I have arrived, and we shall see how it goes. But I'm so nervous. So nervous.
Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you. I've tried and I failed. So can we work it out? Only time will tell. Why do you keep telling me nothing? But I know all your flaws, at least they say something. Still I try to connect with you through your eyes. Your eyes.
We are home again. I have had 10 minutes on the bed, lying down. I had a delivery whilst I was out that Caesar picked up for me. A new book that I ordered from John Burke. It's called Imagine Heaven. It's about near-death experiences and God's promises and the exhilarating future that awaits you. I saw an interview with him not too long ago on YouTube, and it fascinated me, and I decided to get his book because I finished my latest book that I was reading. It's currently over there, but this is not a book review. I just thought I would mention it because it brought me some joy when I came home. It says that it's been 500,000 copies sold, or more than that, so it will be interesting. It's a little bit thicker than I thought, but I think this will be a good read and something that can accompany me as well for my next infusion. But I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update what happened today. So I went in thinking I was gonna get injections like the first time they put injections in my behind, but she said that this time they were gonna go and put the cannula, and they were gonna do it that way. So she checked my blood pressure when I came in, and my blood pressure was not good. Like, I had heart palpitations. I was like not in a good state when I came in, and I also was sitting down for a while, and I stood up really fast, and I was also stressed and nervous, so she could tell. She basically said, oh yeah, you're stressed, let's wait 5 minutes. And then she checked it again, and it was better, and then she put the cannula. I got to sit down in like the waiting room where other patients can sit while they have their testing done. I got a very, very small dose, and then I had to wait 20 minutes, and I got a very, very small dose, and I had to wait half an hour, and I got a little bit bigger dose, I had to wait half an hour, and then I got a little bit bigger dose, and by the 4th or 5th time they gave me a bag, not full, but like with a drip. And after 4.5 hours I was finally relieved from there. I did have a small reaction, but not as bad as the first time. Keeping in mind, I've been taking my allergy medicines. How do I say this? Keeping in mind that I've been on my allergy medication for some time now. I didn't take it last night, but I know I should have been off it for like 5 days for it to not have influence over this whole thing. So I had a little reaction, nothing too bad. I felt like I could keep going, but then after so many hours of just sitting there, like my symptoms were all flaring. I had so much brain fog, like my mouth didn't work properly. I tried to speak to them, I was speaking a little bit like this because I felt like my tongue was all like not working. And I was itching in my nose, and I feel very dry when I swallow. I feel very dry, and it's almost like not painful to swallow, but it's like when you have a cold and you have like a raspy throat, that kind of how it feels. So she did take note that I have a small reaction, but she feels comfortable for me to get this kind of corticosteroid for my next infusion on the 28th. So when I get there, I have to tell them to give me this specific one, and we shall see if that feels better. And then I have to come back for one more testing with oral pills, corticosteroids, and hopefully, I don't know, that won't be too horrible. But I usually do not like that ones. I usually get really bad stomach pain, and I get really agitated and angry, and I have no patience and all of that. So now I'm just dealing with the aftermath of corticosteroids, and if you have had them, you know that you get really hungry. At least I do. I've had a big burger and fries, which I know is not the best for me, but that's what I had. And I'm really tired. My legs are hurting. I feel like I've run a marathon. My legs are really heavy. I feel like I weigh 200 kilos. I was bleeding a lot when they took out the cannula, so she had to re-put this multiple times to get the blood flow to stop. I was sitting like this and nothing happened. Like I was sitting like this, pressing hard on it, and my hand was covered in blood. So I don't know what that was all about, but yeah. So I'm done for today. I'm happy that I'm done for today. It's exhausting for me to go to the hospital and like spend so much time there. I feel like it's so dark. Like every time I go, every time I go is such an ordeal, and it's so much like stress. That didn't really help, did it? Oh my god, I'm struggling over here. No, just gonna hold on to you. I feel like every time I go to the hospital it's just such a big ordeal, and takes all the energy that I don't have, all the extra energy that I don't have. And it's just so painful now. Like my legs are in so much pain. They are so heavy. My knees hurt. I'm just really tired. And she said that if I were to get any red spots or anything, if I break out in hives between today and tomorrow, I should come back and show her. And tomorrow I have a day of physio, so I will be in the hospital almost all day tomorrow. So if I notice anything, I can go and see her so she can take note. So I'm gonna keep my I'm gonna keep watch tonight, and I'm gonna write down any symptoms that I experience. I'm gonna have take pictures if I need it, so I can show her.